Alright, guys, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm sorry. Alright, so left off at stamina. We got 85. Elusiveness, break sacks 74. Agility 80. Quickness, speed, we got 79. Acceleration 77. So let's go ahead and advance with the week. Johnny Steele. Your revive is part of a talent recruit class with high expectations to help lead this team to a potential playoff berth under the new format. Who will you lean on to help you deal with the pressure this first year? The fan base, the coach staff, yourself, your teammates. I'll go with the fan base on this one. I'm gonna lean on them to help you deal with this pressure the first season. So go with the fan base. There's a lot of pressure, but I believe the fans here at TCU are some of the best and supports in the country, and I believe it will give me the confidence to play at my high speed. That's correct. So, okay, we got a follower increase, gain 500 followers on social media. Not bad. Alex Larson, welcome to TCU. Esteban, this entire being a college athlete isn't easy. You have a lot of balance and a finite amount of time, so you won't be able to do everything. How long you have depends on if you're short, normal, or by week. You'll use any unspent energy resting. Quick pointers. You can earn coach trust by your in-game and practice performance. How you do in position battles and the decisions you make. Oh, and your academic advisor should be reaching out soon to help detail the side of the things. How are you feeling? Go ahead and give a confident answer. Feeling confident right now. I feel like I'm ready to make my mark at this school. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. We got a bye week. Let's go ahead and quick practice. Start training. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start training. Let's see. Skip it. Let's see what this is about. Alright, again, this is my first official stream on Twitch. So if you like what I'm doing, go ahead and follow for more content, please. I also have a TikTok, Game On Frankie on TikTok, as well as a YouTube channel, Game On Frankie as well. So, alright, what do we got here?
Ready.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Reset.
Nice.
Lasso. Ready go. 42 spider. 4.
Touchdown.
Let's
Touchdown.
go.
Alright. Let's see what we can work with. Get that. There you go.
Come on, set.
Alright, let's see. Touchdown. Nice read.
Set. Ready.
Open.
29 Philly. Flare.
Doing pretty good at practice right now, I'd say. Yes, sir.
Moves. Cricket. Ready.
Touchdown.
Slab. Ready.
Just getting ready for the game. We're just practicing right now
Here we go.
for our first official game. Touchdown.
Igloo. Ready.
Out. Oh,
Spider.
overshot there. Okay, practice results. We got 17,000. Score to earn. We were supposed to get 15,000, so we did pretty good. Probably gonna go ahead and upgrade the accuracy on this. Go ahead and advance to the next week. Should be our first game. So our first week we got Stanford. We'll be playing at Stanford. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to the game. Be ready for our first W. Gonna get this win.
Welcome everyone to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College.
Alright, here we go. Our first official game of the season for
First down for this offense.
Esteban Ramirez. That's the player we created. The 5-star recruit coming out of Fort Worth, Texas. So let's see what we can get. We get this W today.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Ooh, good
Grabbed
throw
over
to
the
the
middle.
middle.
It's Richardson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Here we go.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact.
We got to get this first down.
The transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
No way he didn't catch
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses.
All right, well, he didn't catch it. It's 4th and 9. We're going to go ahead and punt it. And they have scored on us 7-0.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Get a motion.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
2nd and 2 yards to go.
325. They'll leave it with him.
We'll get that first down.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Touchdown on this drive. That's what we're going with.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking deep. And it's
Good
caught inside the 20.
Good catch.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Back to throw, it's Ramirez.
There we go.
And it's caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, TCU.
Our first official passing touchdown for Esteban Ramirez.
First passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of.
All right. Looking at his stats, we're at 71 completion, 80 passing yards, and 1 touchdown. Pretty good so far. Let's keep it up.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That was a bad
They'll throw
read.
it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Williams.
Yes, sir.
He
Got
was
the first
running
down.
through tackles and picked up the first down, and
That was a 3rd and long.
finally
We
got
got that
knocked
first down.
down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Off play action on first down.
Pressure that to us.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Good play
Oftentimes
defense.
with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down.
Oh, first INT. That was a bad read, my point. That was my
He was
point.
trying to get that return.
My bad, coach.
Hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I tell you what, if defenses play zone, all eyes are on it.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Just gonna play it safe, but we're gonna go with the run.
To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30.
It's a good run.
And they
Good
drag
drive.
him down, but not before he picks up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Ramirez.
Wow.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Killing me.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down.
2nd and long. 2nd and 18. A minute 43 left in the half. First half.
He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might
We gotta
be
do
in
the
the
same
next
thing we
counter.
did the drive before. Get that first down. It's 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take another shot here. What a snag by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as...
Wow. Not the way we wanted that to go. We're at 50% completion rate. 2 INTs, and 1 touchdown, 94 yards. And they
TCU
scored a
will
field
send
goal.
its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the
So
last
now we're
drive,
down by
need to
3.
take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's
we
2nd
can
and
get
10 from
something
their
going
own
for
25. He's looking to throw.
There you go.
Got his
There you
man.
go.
He's
And he's
loose.
gone. He's gone. He's gone.
He's at the
Touchdown.
10. And he ran away from the defense
That's
to
a
take
good
it
play.
in.
Touchdown before the half. Yeah, I'll take that. We're up by 4 going into the half.
Now this offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gotta switch the play. I didn't hit that play. Got an audible.
Looking to throw, it's Ramirez.
Get that first down.
Finds the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Just gotta play it smart. No more
Going up top on first
turnovers.
down. It's complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before
We'll
he
be able
picks
to
up the
get
first
this
down. And
first
the Horned
win of
Frogs
the
come to
season
the line with a
for
new set of
Esteban.
downs. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down at
Another
the 39
first down. We'll take
after a
that.
pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Trying to hit McAllister or Williams on this play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision.
McAllister.
Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense
We're in
completely
business.
off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense.
Get in there, boy.
And he
There we go.
cruises his way to the house.
Second touchdown
TCU.
for Esteban Ramirez on his
Field
debut.
shrinks. Offense getting set for first down.
We're leading by 11 in the third quarter. Esteban is playing great so far,
Off the bootleg and rolling out.
except for those INTs
Snagged in the
that
middle.
he
It's
threw in
Payne.
the first half.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Motion McAllister to our right.
To the air, it's Ramirez. On the move, he fires. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Can't hit the play.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's
Got it.
Richardson.
First down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it
Going
to
for
the
that
receiver.
sack.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Off the boot, looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
7 yards on that play.
This play call be on 3rd and short from the 46.
Little bubble screen for the first down.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet.
Sees no one.
He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Showing love to all our receivers.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Ramirez.
No.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way.
Pick 6.
Touchdown, Stanford! How about that
Pick
D
6.
making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum?
That's the 3rd interception he's thrown. Got to get better with
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense.
He unleashes a long one. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football.
We're up by 3 right now.
Offense set on first down.
Going into the 4th.
Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
But this could turn around real quick.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
I'm trying to hit Williams with this go route
to the air.
To the
it's
left.
Ramirez.
No, he ain't there.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
It's cold.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment.
15.
Tight game, 3rd and long coming.
First down.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll fire to his right.
There we go.
Makes the grab.
Good
Gets
play.
the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Can get that touchdown.
Got it.
Step out of
And he'll
bounds.
step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Already.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure.
Let's go, let's touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Ramirez. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown.
Go ahead and trust my
on 4th
running
and
back
goal.
here.
Trying to barge their way
There
in.
we go.
And he takes it in for the score.
Way to
Touchdown,
go, Cook.
Horned Frogs.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
All right, we're up by 10 in the 4th quarter. Minute 24 left.
He's looking to throw.
Wide open.
Toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
All right, so we've taken the victory here, 35-18. Just go ahead and kneel it, victory formation.
Just drain the clock in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to
Player of the game, Savion Williams.
But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. You definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very...
Not exactly how I wanted Esteban to play. He did throw 4 picks. But he did throw 4 touchdowns as well, over 300 yards passing. Can't remember his percentage, but I believe it was above 60. Drake Dabney, don't look on your social feed today. You and the team are getting roasted pretty bad. What? Why are we getting roasted? I'll just choose to ignore it. I know it's there. I'll just take the hit and try to prove them wrong with my play. I think it was because I threw 4 picks. That's probably why we're getting roasted. Your brand has taken a small hit. Best to ride these things out and not go on social media or look up the team or your name. The brand has decreased. So let's see if we could upgrade our player now. The only thing we could upgrade right now is elusiveness. So we'll just go ahead and do that right now. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Trying to see here. Guess we'll look at the team schedule, see who we got. So next we got Midwest, UCF, SMU, Kansas, Houston, and then we got a bye, and then we'll get on the road and play Utah, Texas Tech, Baylor, Oklahoma State, another bye. Then we'll play Arizona and finish off the season with Cincinnati. So we're going to go ahead and advance week. Got the first win of the season for Esteban. 5-star recruit coming out of Fort Worth, Texas. Karen Jones. Hello, Esteban. I'll be your academic advisor for your time here. Okay, yes. Spend time each week studying. That won't always make you an A student immediately, but studying also prepares you for midterms on week 8 and finals week 15. If you ignore studying, your GPA will plummet come exam week. Finally, if you finish each of your first 3 years with at least a 3.7 GPA, you can graduate early and not have to worry about grades when you're a senior. That's good. We're going to go ahead and strive to get that 3.7 so we don't have to worry about a grades senior year. So, questions? No? Thanks. Nope, sounds good. Thank you. Chef Sporting Goods. First, I guess NIL offer. This is our proposal for a 2-week contract for the cost of 1 energy per week. You'll receive 500 followers each week of the contract. Go ahead and take that deal since it's my first one. Sure, I'm in. Your follower amount will now increase by 500 twice over the next 2 weeks. Great. Alright, going into week 2, playing Midwest. This is a home game, so the plan is to win this game as well. The first official home game for Esteban Ramirez, like I said, coming out of Fort Worth, Texas. He's a 5-star recruit, general, field general, quarterback.
Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We've got a terrific matchup for
So we got to get this win for our fans.
tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Okay.
looking to move it through the air. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Let me see.